This is my answer for question 2. How effective is the combination of your main product and your ancillary task? A poster follows the conventions of all media posters. It sells the film and also creates an enigma and entices audience to come see the film. That is the point of a poster. With positive reviews from prestigious magazines such as The Guardian, The Little White Lies magazine, The Independent, it really does raise the professional level of our product if we've got positive reviews from those magazines. And also foreshadows what's actually going to happen in the product. With the physical space between the shadow of the father and Stanley, it shows the emotional disconnect between the two, and also again references other parts like the headphones and the purple hoodie which he always wears is also seen in the poster, again just kind of subtly hinting at what's actually going to happen in this film, because you really don't know just from the poster. Our studio block also contained international award and funding logos from the National Lottery, the Canes Awards, and also Virgin Media Shorts, which are all very prestigious and professional short film funders, and that gives awards for short films. So it really does raise the level of professionalism in our product. But using the Canes Award also shows that our film isn't just susceptible to English speaking audiences. It can be viewed anywhere across the world and still have the same emotional effect on the audience. And it just really shows that our film could be viewed by anyone from a non-English speaking country and still be enjoyed and still get the same emotional effect from it. Our review, being in the style of the Little White Lies magazine, follows all of the conventions and the actual layout from the magazines. Our review is both critical and praising of our final piece, like a realistic review. It's going to pick the film apart for good and bad. It starts off mostly bad, but the ending actual ratings are all quite positive. It's just kind of that once you've seen the film you kind of understand it more, and at the start you might not understand it as much. Once you've watched it once or twice you really will get it. But being realistically critical to our own piece was very important, that if we were just praising it and giving it 5 stars for everything, it wouldn't be very realistic of our piece, because we did leave there are some flaws in our final piece, as well as unanswered questions in the narrative which the review did pick up on, which is obviously realistic to if it was an actual review in an actual magazine. The review really does aid the final product because it's both obviously critical, it praises it, but it also brings out what's good in it. The fact that the main character never speaks, he's very kind of passive, and how aggressive the father is towards him can really strike an emotional tone. And if you were to read the magazine you think, well, I obviously want to see my opinion of this film, and if I connect emotionally like the reviewer did. So if you actually went and saw the film and you did or you didn't, you'd obviously think, well, that White Lies are wrong, or they're actually completely spot on. And I really think it's quite important for the review to be very realistic and kind of, you know, asking these questions that we naively didn't answer in our final piece. I really feel that if these were all real products out in the real world, that our poster would entice and make the target audience of, you know, teenage males, teenage females really kind of think, I really want to see this socially realistic drama piece about an abusive domestic environment. And I also like the idea that our review is both critical and praising of our final piece, and that not a lot of people are going to be both, because it's a really kind of hard thing to pick your own work apart and say this is what was bad about it, this is what was good about it. But because we did it like that, I really think that they do aid and kind of come together with this promotional package, to think that if I saw either of those two products, I think I actually want to see this final short film, regardless if it's just to see if it was as bad as the review said it was, or if it's because I'm enticed by the poster. But when they really come together and they're both seen together and you think, I really want to see this film. So yeah, that's my answer for question 2.